Hi everyone. Can you sit a little bit there? Let's see if we're just double checking. Since last time we had some sound delays on
So
our
I made to
video.
finish it?
Yes, I guess I'll put it right here. Is it working? Yay. Let's see it. Let's see it. Hi everyone. Welcome to episode 18. Is that episode 18? Be nice, short and sweet. Tonight, very exciting topic. Right? Are you ready, T?
Yes.
Okay. Let's roll. Let's roll. Let's roll. Let's roll. See,
Welcome
this
everyone.
going. Ah, it's going. It's going. Yay. Hi, welcome to K&T Talk Series, episode 18. Is that right?
Yep.
So we decided to go casual today, change up a little bit our setting. We are back on our kitchen table because we'll be talking about how and why morning is a key to build a fit life. And we think kitchen counter is what morning is all about, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we are K&T Talk Series. Join our Facebook group. I know we have a lot of cool resources out there. T's doing his 10-minute workout twice a week.
Yes.
He's posting one tomorrow again, and you know, something that you want to try, maybe you can get motivated and actually work out with him, or you can do that later. You know, he's 12, he can do it, you can do it as well. It's all body weight workout, and it's pretty nice and cool, and you can actually add more sets if you want to, so you can become creative. It's something that, you know, you can do it even with your kids. So that's what we have on K&T Talk Series. We also post and upload all our videos on YouTube, so we actually have a YouTube channel. Like I said, we are working in the background on a lot of projects. We'll be doing a lot of branding in the next couple months as I'm working with this cool tools that I'm kind of learning. You know, taking it slow and just going big with that. So we'll be writing some things. We still will stay with BFH, Be Fit and Healthy. I do like that, those acronyms. It defines me. It tells everybody who I am and my story, and I think that's who we are as a family, right? So you have our YouTube channel. If you want to check any of our previous episodes on K&T Talk Series, we have them on YouTube. They're really cool. You know, you can learn a lot of things. Our message to you, we talked about how to create a workout plan for yourself, how to have rest days, where's the effort, you know, body image, self-image. We talked about fear of exercising last time. So we have a very cool, great topics. Some of them are very uncomfortable. But you know, we want to be real with you. You know, those difficult conversations are really good. That's what drives change. You know, fitness is all about getting out of your comfort zone. Any growth related to your career, your family, your personal life, your healthy life is getting out of your comfort zone. That's what growth is. So we all are sharing that message, right?
Well, let's actually head into the topic.
Yeah, so those are the things that you see. Also make sure, I know I have not posted my Wisdom Coach episode 4 last week. I actually recorded 3 different sections of it. My both phones just did not want to like the memory just completely stopped. And I think that was a sign for me not to post. It was a very emotional. I even cleaned up my storage, and the phone, both phones, I keep saying that it's clear. So it's very, very interesting. Anyway, so I have a couple cuts off on it. It's a very deep and very emotional episode. Hopefully I'll have the courage to repost that this week. So working on that, and otherwise hopefully we'll have more workouts from me. And you know, if you all have any questions, you have any questions for us, you know, we can answer them, we can help you with. Please go ahead. We want to spread this message. Share it with your friends. Share it with other parents. You know, opening that conversation between parents and kids to have a fit and healthy lifestyle. We all are stressed. We all have our responsibilities. We'll never have time, but we always need to make time for our health. Health is the most essential thing that drives our quality of life. It brings our happiness. It brings us who we are, and that's why we started this.
Can we actually head to the topic?
Yeah,
please?
so now we will, because I really want to talk about all these things. I'm super excited. I really want you to engage. If you want me to pose more questions for engagements, I definitely can do. I just feel like people only reach out when they get to a point that they really are struggling, and that's not where you should start your transformation. It should come from a conscious decision. And remember, you're actually never ready. Like you are not
to the topic.
not ever ready to become a parent. So readiness kind of comes with time, but you need to get into that mindset. So that is your choice, your decision. Reach out at any point and we can start a conversation. Okay, so talking about how and why morning is the key to the fit life. So go ahead.
18, right?
18, yeah, I think it's 18, yeah. So Tristan wants to talk about it. I think we're just kind of chit-chatting. We said, why not? We'll go ahead and talk about this. So our mornings, we always have been. This is not, we always have been since Tristan was a baby, since I was, he's 12 right now. Since he was 1 or 2. We always been early risers because I had a job and I need to be at work before 7:30 at some point. I always was very busy, so we always woke up very early because we had a long commute. And we always had some kind of routine in the morning. And you know, sometimes we realize we're not that great and we learn from our mistakes and we adjusted according to how our life adjusted. You know, when he has school, when he's on a summer camp, when he's just resting. So that's something that you work with your family and it's your stuff. We'll just share some things that we do that we think will be great tips for you to maybe change your morning, because if you change your morning, you completely change your entire day outcome, right? So those are the things that we want to share with you today. So go ahead.
Well, mornings can kind of go either way.
Yes.
You have a nice morning where you feel good and you had a good amount of sleep, and then you have those horrible mornings when you have practically no sleep and you feel like you're about to...
Like this morning, that's how you felt.
Yeah.
So he had one of those mornings that he didn't want to get out of the bed. He just didn't feel like he wants to do anything, and he almost dropped to go to school. So when you have those mornings, like, you know, because that's the most difficult part. When you have the mornings that you don't feel like you didn't sleep well, anything else, what you do. So what did you do, or what mom helped you to do? Because, you know, you need to understand, if your kids are in that mode, you are the one that can change their morning. But not participating in their grouchy attitude or tiredness or fatigue, you can reverse all that. So it's your responsibility as a parent to create and completely change that environment from the bed in the morning. When it's the other way around, we are adults, so we actually can control that, and through our thoughts, we can change that too. We making a decision if we want to have a miserable day or we want to have a happy day. So that's your choice. So 2 cents from me, and we'll go there. So what happened when you have miserable days most of the time? Like when you have, like this morning, you had a miserable morning because you didn't sleep enough, you were tired, and everything else. So what happened?
Well, I didn't get much sleep.
Okay. No, what happened? How did I help you to overcome the mornings that one of them was today? One of those miserable mornings.
Oh, instructing me in what things to help me go through my day.
No, how you can reverse that, yeah? Or
that's
how you can make
basically
it
what
work.
I said.
So first thing
Yes,
at all, make sure you drink 2 glasses of water. I don't care if you don't like water. Put some lemon, make it flavor.
Water?
Some people don't. Do not grab the coffee for adults. Grab water, herbal tea. You want to cleanse your liver. You want to rehydrate your body, because your body's dehydrated after you sleep. You sweat during your sleep, so you want to make sure you hydrate yourself. That's the first thing. That's the first thing that I tell Tristan. He is drinking water. After he's washing his face, he's drinking water, right?
Yes.
Okay, what is next? Like today was a miserable morning. What else have you done? Or what I helped you to overcome the miserable morning?
Well, then you need to brush your teeth.
What did you do this morning? I didn't tell you what you need to do. What did you do this morning?
This morning I stretched
Yes.
for 5
Great.
minutes.
He didn't want to stretch, but he did. Why you stretched? And it was hard for you to stretch.
Yeah, of course, because my everything was.
No, but why you stretch? What happens after you stretch?
You feel loose.
Ah, interesting. So you feel loose. Did you hear all that? You feel loose, so you
Because
need
your
to
muscles
stretch.
are tight, so that it's kind of common sense.
And plus
they're
your
loosened.
blood flow is
Is-
very low because you slept. So you've been in this rest mode, right?
Yeah, but when you don't have much sleep, you aren't really like that.
But you still, your blood flow is very slow. So
So
through stretching, you bring oxygen and fresh blood flow into your joints, right? Okay, so you stretch. What else did you do?
Rolled.
Okay, rolled. Can you explain what that is? And if somebody has, no, just okay. You don't need to show. Just explain what that is.
Looks like a cylinder type thing.
So it's a foam roller, which we
Yes.
talked about foam roller. We talked about
And a
myofascial
rest.
release in the rest day. So if you want to check that episode, we did.
We did touch on rollers. So
We did not provide you a video on it. I think I have any video that I recorded a long time ago. I can place it on the channel so you can see it. Foam rolling is really good. Again, lengthen that muscle, and what you need to do, you need to make a decision. You want to move in some way in the morning. Shower is not enough. A hot shower with a cold shower, whatever your preference is great. It wakes you up, but you still want to move your body, especially as you age. You want to do a dynamic stretch routine, 10 minutes top. Up to 5 minutes if you want to. You can do yoga if you want as well. So if you're a yoga person, you like yoga and Pilates, I highly recommend you to do 10-15 minutes yoga and just go ahead and do different stretches. He did just a basic stretch. So what do you did for stretching? What did I advise you to kind of get into your flow? Do you remember what stretches you did? So you did
runner's lunge.
runner's lunge, one of the best ones that you want to do, okay?
Down dog plank.
Downward dog to plank, really good. So releasing that lower back pressure, going into that plank, strengthen the core. Again, more plank
And
movement.
normal lunges and normal down dogs.
Okay.
And what else did I do? Also, reverse lunges.
You did reverse lunges.
Yes.
Okay.
And lateral lunges.
So you did that. Nice, nice for your hip mobility.
Mhm.
Did you do anything with your upper body? Any stretches?
I forgot what this is called.
Okay, that's a shoulder stretch. Good.
Yeah, did that on both sides. Then
Okay.
I did
Because you're a swimmer, so you
It's
want to
basic.
that's triceps through external rotation. Okay, awesome. So you did the basic dynamic stretch. He didn't do amazing workout, but that's what he did. What else did you do this morning? Because you had the miserable morning because you did not sleep well.
took like a 5 minute nap.
Then a 5-minute nap. Did you hear that? Actually, you can. That's another trick. You can stretch, you can take a shower, and right before you dress, you put your alarm clock and you snooze for 5 minutes. It gives you wonders to your brain
Well,
because it resets everything that happened before. And when you snap out of that 5 minutes, you can go, you feel energetic, you can go about it. If you have 10 minutes, go with 10 minutes.
well,
That's a
can
great
I
tip
actually
too.
say something? Even on my normal days, I usually have my alarm set to 6 when at the night.
Uh-huh.
And when I wake up, I usually to put it to 6:10.
Yes, that's another great tip. Yes, that's right. So
So
you put your alarm
I just
15
remember.
minutes. Remember our first episode, we talked about 21 days of habit. You can switch and add 15 minutes. So you can do 15 minutes extra earlier. Set your alarm earlier, 15 minutes or 20 minutes, whatever
Then
your
I'll feel
thing is.
better.
So you do that for a month. You'll see an amazing change how your morning rolls. So what happens is 15 minutes early, you have that alarm clock going. If you don't feel like waking up, you snooze it and you go back for another 15. And you actually wake up the second time, you feel more energetic and you can start get out of bed and do your basic routine. That's a great tip. It completely changes your morning, gives you more energy for the entire day. It gives you more of a clear mind. That's you'll get a result. If you try for 30 days and you do not see a change, that means something you're doing wrong, but it works for everybody. I swear by it. I did it. It worked for me. I have extra time. I feel like I have more time in the morning. I'm not always on the run. I'm not always stressing or getting anxious to jump in a car and drive to work. So those are the things that you want to do. Or, getting like to school and all those things. Okay, so that's a cool tip. Okay, what else did you do this morning that mom asked you to start doing as well? So of course you need to eat breakfast, and if you're not a breakfast eater, that's fine. You can have a fruit.
Why would you not be a breakfast eater? Breakfast is the most important part of the day.
Great, thank you so much. I hope a lot of adults will hear it, but you see a lot of people
Because
don't eat in the morning.
Why.
That's what is, a lot of people are fasting, so they actually don't eat till 11 o'clock. So that's fine. If you're intermittent fasting and that's your diet, I completely understand. I did that for 30 days, actually 45 days. At the beginning of this year was amazing. I had a very heavy dinner and I drink a lot of water and herbal tea in the morning or black coffee with no cream or sugar or anything. And I actually had my breakfast at 10:30 or 11. So I totally get with you. If you're using that diet, you're more than welcome to go that way. If you're not on any intermittent fasting diet, please make sure you have some breakfast. It doesn't need to be toast right away. You can have a fruit. You want to have oats with some kind of fruit. You can have eggs and kind of combine that. You don't want to only have carbs. You want to have a carb, a fruit, an egg, or a veggie. You want to combine those because that lowers your glycemic level.
Explain why that's important to have breakfast. Why is it the most important part of the day?
I want to hear that.
Because when you wake up, while you are in sleep, you are depleted of your energy. You're depleted of your food source because you already burned up all your calories while you were asleep. So and breakfast is really important because
But that also kickstarts your liver.
Yes.
And your stomach, so you want to have this.
That's why it's better not to eat too late. So.
Anyway, but you want to have breakfast, so breakfast is really important. If you're just
even
breakfast,
basic stuff like just some oatmeal, but still.
I know, but you want to have it with fruit. Remember, you don't want to only have a pastry or only carbs. Carbs will spike your insulin level, will give you that sugar rush, and then you'll crave another carb, sugar, or something else 30 minutes or 45 minutes later. So you want to combine that, whatever you have, oatmeal, toast, you want to combine it with the avocado or like a fruit. You want to combine those two things because it lowers the glycemic level. And please, if you drink orange juice, try to do half a cup, not full cup. That's a complete kill off for you for sugar in the morning. For kids it's great, not for adults.
No. Full cup. Orange
full
juice
cup
is
for
amazing.
kids.
No, for parents too.
It gives you sugar. It gives you sugar crash. It kills, it spikes your insulin. It spikes your cortisol level. You go in that sugar rush for a half an hour, up to an hour, and then you crash again. So just check it out. It does that to everybody. Then you're craving more snacks. Then you start snacking around 9:30, and you've been snacking to lunch, and you do lunch, and then it continues the rest of the day. So some things, if you really want to cut sugar in your life, you want to be moderate, you can actually trick yourself and have orange, but you can mix orange with water. I know it's disgusting, but it's actually really good because you are reducing the content of sugar. I did it, and you just...
Why did you just say orange, not orange?
Orange juice, and you put orange juice, half a cup of water.
Orange.
Mix that out.
I forgot to say orange juice.
Great. Okay, so you eat breakfast, and what else you do that we started to do recently? And what I asked you to do this morning that possibly help you.
Watch a David Goggins video.
So watch a motivational video for 10 minutes up to 15, whatever you are into, or your upbeat music, your favorite music, or who your role model, who you're looking up to, something super positive, something that will pump you for the day. You want to have something upbeat that motivates you for that day. You already have that organized. I hope you that start waking up and trying to plan for the day. I hope you already have your plan laid out the night before. Or if you need to adjust something in the morning because some other things happen, you're more than welcome. But that's where you create structure. Structure brings growth. Structure brings stability. And structure brings what? Discipline and all that. So that's a cool stuff to have. So you're not just waking up and thinking what you'll do that day. You usually do that maybe in the weekend. If you don't have any plans, hopefully it's only one day. But if you really want to be productive, you really want to be in control of your life, you really want to have a happy attitude, positive, and just enjoy everybody around you, you want to have that. And of course, we all have work. We have a task list of work. If you have your own business, you already have something that you've been planning from yesterday or for the entire week, so you can start tackling that.
Talk about the motivational speech thingy.
Yeah.
That's kind of like if on a fire, they have there's fluid for a Kickstarter. So, and David Goggins said himself, he said, I do all this motivational speech stuff, but you actually have to do the work yourself.
Yes.
I'm not helping you. I just need to give you a little kickstart.
Yes, kickstart for the morning. That's what it is. I do music. I like different kind of music, so that's what kickstarts me. And if I want to listen, I play different things. Sometimes I'll do classical. Sometimes I'll do my favorite songs. Most of them are really upbeat. I'm not trying to go super heavy because I want to have a light, focused attitude, be positive, and start tackling that day. Of course, we do have off days, when we're sick. We're still, trying to go slow, so it really depends on your state of mind, but you can change that. You are in control. The life does not control you. The circumstances of your life do not control you. Also, that's where your accountability comes from. And that's what you need to teach and mentor your kids to do as well. Go ahead.
Also for your alarm clock sound.
Okay.
Never put it as a song. Never.
Never as a song. Why?
Because you think it's still in your dream.
Okay, so you use something that's very annoying. Oh, yeah. It's like just a generic sound that you hear, like an alarm, like a fire alarm or whatever they have, the bell sound or anything else. Yeah. That's fine. It's right. Good things.
Like some obnoxious earrings.
Okay, so compared to Monday to Friday, how is the weekend? Is the weekend we have the same routine, and we have already the day laid out. What happens in the weekend?
Well, it depends on who you are. For me, I don't do anything, but it depends.
What do you mean you don't do anything? You still wake up and you do things. You just gotta plan for the day. And if you're traveling, you still are active in the morning. So you kind of slow down. Maybe you delay your morning, so your morning's a little bit longer because you're not in this go-go mode. But you still have that. So remember, morning what sets you for success. You want to have a positive, happy attitude. Even if you're going through very tough life lessons or you have a lot of stress going on in your life, you can control that. The only part that actually tempers with that is if you're really going through some kind of disease treatment or you're going through physical pain. That's a different story. But even there, the attitude really matters because the way you wake up is the way you are tackling that disease or health scare that you deal with. So those are the things. Some things that I do. Of course, it differs, but I'm trying to be I have rituals. Rituals are good because it trains your mind to be structured. It creates you more confidence, self-esteem, so you're ready to get into the work and just go with what you need to do. You're more positive with your coworkers or your personal business. You're more being that confident, building that self-confidence. You go in, you're strong, and you can deliver. So those are the things that you really want to think about it. It's how you set yourself for success, and it starts in the morning. It's the same thing with fitness. I'm an early riser. I like to work out in the morning, kind of change up my routine right now because my diet changed a little bit. So I'm doing cycling usually in the summer. I'll go very early in the morning. So I'll wake up, I'll drink water, I will sometimes will have black coffee, or if I really need it, just because I want to bring my adrenaline up, because if I do heavy lifting. Otherwise, I'll go in. I have access to the gym. I've been having access to the gym since COVID started. I will go and do a routine for 45 minutes. And my routine is the way it's laid out for programming for that month of 30 days. I'll go and do that, get out, come home, take a shower, chill out a little bit, dress, have a breakfast, a light breakfast, it depends what I want to do, drink my tea, and get out of the door. So that is my routine, nice and simple. The days that I can't accomplish and I don't do a morning workout, I will do yoga up to 15 to 20 minutes. I will journal a little bit. It's not really consistent, but I'm trying to get better at it. And just, again, listen to something, and I usually listen to something inspirational while I'm cooking my breakfast. Multitasking is okay. We all do it as a parent. You can listen to something inspirational with your family while you eating breakfast. That's great. You can find something that is really good for everybody in your family to listen on the kitchen counter. That's great. And you can interact, talk about how cool today is and what everybody is accomplishing today. Because every day is an opportunity to grow and possibly to learn new things. So what new things you learn today? So having that excitement, having that attitude and curiosity is what makes a huge difference, and you create that day from the back. A lot of people are dealing with a lot of, mental conditions. So if you take an anxiety medication, depression medication, I totally understand. That's a different setup for you. Disclaimer, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a professional certified, so I'm not here to prescribe. I'm just sharing my routine. That doesn't mean that this may apply to you, but possibly it will. I actually train different clients who are taking medication and they're very dependent of that specific type of medication. For them, working out in the morning is actually the best because it gives them that adrenaline and it gets them more comfortable to deal with the stress during the day. So I have living that experience, so I'm pretty sure if you have that condition or you are dependent on that medication, maybe you should rethink that and add a fitness routine in specifically in the morning for you to help you to go through the day and maybe create that amazing day that you had not had in years. So that's that, right? Mm-hmm. What else do you think we should add for? What in the weekend? In the weekend, our mornings are a little bit slower because we like to have a ritual. I like to work out early in the morning. What do? We do a long brunch, so we eat a little bit late. We like to sit down, listen. We do that.
Yeah, I'm not with you.
Yeah, now he's not. He's been in a lot of basketball tournaments and he's been doing a lot of things in the weekend. So, but basically that's how we usually do it in the winter and everything else. It's like how you say no all the time, which.
No, we don't really do brunches.
Or if we travel, we do those things too.
Yeah, but
if we travel, we like to early wake up and see sunrises. If we're at the beach,
that's not my kind of thing. But I still have to do it because
why?
I have to be supportive and blah 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 blah.
Then you can come home and sleep.
Yes.
So that's the takeaway. You always should meet halfway, but sometimes having that experience with your kids is really cool. You don't regret seeing those sunrises because some of them are really, really cool. You see, when I was a child, I did not see sunrises, so I saw a lot of sunsets, but not sunrises.
Sunsets are nicer in my opinion.
Yeah, you like sunsets. Depends where. So morning routine, that's what we have for you, nice and easy, just sharing what we have. Just keep that in mind. Morning what sets you for success. You want to have more happy mornings than miserable mornings. Happy is how you see happy, and be structured. If you create structure, you create stability in your life. You build your confidence, your attitude, and your positive outlook, and that's what you need to do. And that's what will give you that life balance. You'll be healthy. You can add fitness in the morning. A lot of people work out in the morning and it's great. You want to do it before breakfast. Please do not eat before you work out. If you do strength training, you want to have something light. Usually it's half a banana, 2 to 3 spoons of peanut butter. It really depends on your metabolism.
Only 2 to 3 spoons?
Yeah, because you already have about 400 calories. It's 200 calories per one teaspoon, right? So that's what you have. You want to have, remember, drink. So you want to hydrate in the morning. You can have a little bit of black coffee. If you want to have a sports drink, that's your take on it. It's how much sugar you put in. If you really burn that, if you really have a heavy workout, that's up to you.
It depends on the sports drink too.
You want to have that breakfast afterwards. If
Always
you're a
be
runner, it's a different story. On a cardio run in the morning, you want to have a little bit of the carbs. Please don't start running on the empty stomach. You want to have something, any kind of dry fruit. Again, a banana, peanut butter will help you, and make sure you hydrate enough. So if you really have a fitness routine, and that's your lifestyle, doing strength training in the morning, using a resistance, and that's what you do for half an hour to 45 minutes, or if you run for half an hour, you want to have that light bite of any kind of fruit that is easy digestive. Peanut butter works too, just because it gives you that nice kick, and it's not laying heavy on your stomach. You want to have breakfast, you want to add any other routine, you want to add any kind of stretching routine, and you want to have an inspirational video, music, something upbeat that will kickstart your day. You are in control. If you get that going, you'll feel amazing, and nobody around you or any situation will bring you down. So that's how you can overcome a day, and that's how you can make your morning successful and bring that healthy lifestyle in your life.
Well, wrapping it up, as we have talked about, they're good.
And even in the mornings that you struggle, you can overcome that. If you do have those rituals, even if you slow down, you still can accomplish that.
Well,
so it's all
some
about that
people don't
mindset.
have time.
Because they wake up
Meaning
late,
most people.
because they go late to sleep, so they undersleep. So you sleep deprived, that is your choice. If you're sleep deprived, your brain is not functioning properly, and your reflexes are slowed down. So
Well, wrapping this up, as we talked about, mornings are not always good, or mornings are not always bad. We talked about what you can do in the morning to
Healthy
benefit
fit.
you,
yeah.
and we talked about some circumstances on what you should be doing and all that.
Yeah, and if you have mornings that you're sick and you just need to lay down in bed because you do have fever or anything else, I completely understand. I had those mornings too. I'm just more gentle with myself. I'm not judging. I'm not feeling shame or guilt. I just take care of myself. Self-care is very important. It's part of that happiness, fit life routine. So those are the things that you want to do. I know a lot of people that take baths in the morning because they do have time. Baths are good too. Like I said, if you're a go-go and you have limited time, that's a different story. But
I have
you
a lot of
can
time.
plan that morning, and if you plan it, you feel more comfortable, you're more happier, you're more in control, not only of your body, emotionally and mentally. That's how cool is that about, right?
Yep. Well, wrapping this up here, I hope, as we already talked about everything, I hope you all enjoyed today's episode, and
Of K&T Talks series, episode 18. Please check our Facebook group and our latest episodes on YouTube channel, Be Fit and Healthy by Katya. And you'll have an amazing evening. See you soon. Bye.